Hey, so what is up, guys? Your friendly neighborhood Nas here, back again for another gameplay commentary. This time you guys should be watching some Black Ops 2 gameplay on Hijack. That's the name of the map. I do go pretty awesome sauce in this game. I get like 4 Warthogs. This map is probably the best for Warthogs just because it's so linear. And yeah, I do pretty well. But that is not what I want to talk to you guys about today. What I do want to talk to you guys about is my final review. Well, not really final review, but my kind of initial review of Black Ops 2. Now, it's been 2 months, so obviously the honeymoon stage, which is what everyone calls that period of time where you think, oh, it's the best game ever at the beginning of the release. That is definitely over by now. And I didn't want to do it right away just because of that, and also because you still feel like pretty good a month in, but now it's been 2 months, almost. I believe tomorrow will be the 2-month anniversary of the game's release. And it's been 2 months now, and we've gotten a chance to see what the initial problems are and things like that. And to be honest with you guys, there aren't too many initial problems. I think that as compared to Modern Warfare 3 at least, right off the bat, I noticed so many things that were wrong with that game, and it just absolutely plummeted down the drain for me. Really didn't like that game at all. Stopped playing it after around this period. Around this time, I had completely stopped playing Modern Warfare 3. Went on to play more Black Ops 1, a lot of other games. That's when I really got into Battlefield 3. And yeah, you know, Modern Warfare 3 just kind of plummeted for me. But this game, I really see it going very far for me. Possibly playing it throughout the entire year, depending on when Battlefield 4 comes out. But yeah, I mean, there's no real gameplay issues. The biggest issues I see people complain about are, one, is lag, and 2, overpowered SMGs. And I completely agree with the lag portion. I mean, you know, that's something that has been in pretty much every Call of Duty besides Modern Warfare 2, where the lag was at a complete minimum for me in that game, and I'll talk about that game in a minute. But since release, the lag was really bad, but now they've kind of toned it down a little bit. I don't know what they did. For the same thing happened in Black Ops 1, where it was pretty much really laggy in the beginning, and then they kind of sorted things out a little bit, and that game got a lot better over time for me. And the same thing has kind of happened for this game in terms of lag and lag compensation, which I still notice. I know exactly what people mean by the lag compensation, where you still get first shot on a guy, and he's able to pretty much instantly one-shot you. I don't know how that really works. But that's pretty much what happens, at least in this game. And compared to other games, I feel like this game I feel like no other Call of Duty will really top Call of Duty 4. And I've played every COD since COD 4, and I still own all of them, which is kind of surprising because I thought by now I'd have broken Modern Warfare 3. But yeah, I really don't think that any game will ever really top Call of Duty 4 just because it has that atmosphere of being such a new experience. You know, COD every year just kind of comes out and it's the same thing over and over, or at least the same basic outlook on things with the kill streaks and the class setups. So, you know, that's what I get from Battlefield is, like, every single Battlefield that comes out, you know it's going to be almost a completely different game, and that's why they last so long. I mean, Battlefield 3 has been out for, like, almost a year and a half now, and I still enjoy playing that game pretty frequently. And I don't think that's something that will, that stays for most Call of Duties. For this game, though, it might. I'm not too sure about it, but we'll have to see, I guess. But, the reason why I don't think this game is like better than Call of Duty 4 is just for that atmosphere. You know, you come out, it's a brand new game, and you don't really know what to expect. But with this, you kind of knew exactly what was to come. The only major changes I feel like they've made are, for one thing, map design, and for another thing are the score streaks and things like that. I really like Modern Warfare 3 attempted to introduce score streaks and things like that, but now this is really score streaks. You know, for, you know, capping a flag, it's not just 1 point towards your 17-point Osprey gunner, you know. It's really the way it should have been from the beginning in Modern Warfare 3, excuse me there. And the fact that they really introduced objective play to make it the way it really should be, which is where you get 200 points for capping a flag or 50 points for capping a neutral flag. It's really the way I would have designed it myself if I was the developer. This guy gets absolutely destroyed. Another thing, though, is the overpowered SMGs, and that's something I don't really agree with. I feel that Black Ops 2 has some of the best weapon balance I've ever experienced in a multiplayer game, and that's something I really like. I mean, the SMGs, yeah, you can say they're overpowered because of the maps, but I don't really find one SMG that's really overpowered, like a UMP-45 in Modern Warfare 2 or a AK-74U in Black Ops 1. I really think that all the SMGs have their niche, and that's really good. You know, I really like that. I feel like a lot of people say the PDW and the MSMC, which I'm using in this gameplay, are super overpowered, and I agree that the MSMC is not really overpowered, but it has really low recoil, and the damage drop just adds on to that because it has a really low damage drop. But I really don't think any of them are overpowered. You know, the MP7 and PDW have really big mags, and the what is it? The Vector and what's the other one? The Scorpion. The Vector and the Scorpion have really high rates of fire, which is something you don't find on the higher damage SMGs, which are the MSMC and the PDW. And I really like the PDW because I've always liked high capacity weapons. And I think that's probably my favorite gun in the game. But yeah, I gotta stop rambling now. I really feel like the overall weapon balance is pretty incredible. I mean, considering that I can pick up any gun in the game and just be able to use it. I mean, especially in terms of assault rifles, I don't find that there's always been one really overpowered assault rifle in most CODs, and that's something I really don't find in this game at all. In terms of, like, I mean, I like the Scar H a lot, and I think that's a great gun, but I don't think it's overpowered in the least. So yeah, I pretty much give Black Ops 2 a 8.5 to 9 out of 10, depending on how it goes with these new DLCs and things like that. But that's pretty much my review for this game, guys, as of now. I do hope to see you soon. Please do subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all later.